Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So the streets is saying Steph Curry just took a shot at Klay Thompson, man, and we saw how it kind of went down towards the end there with Steve Kerr, Klay Thompson, his role changing, him entering a different phase in his career. Ironically enough, he balled out that first game in Dallas, and maybe that's exactly what he needs at this point. Um, but Steph Curry had an interesting choice of words when talking about the 12-man rotation on this roster. And he had some comments that were very noticeable at the end of this clip I'm going to play. Let's check it out.
Future, how sustainable is like a 12-man rotation in the NBA?
We're gonna find out. It's the identity of this team right now. We're gonna rely on our depth, ability to be versatile, depending on what the game calls for, what lineup is going well. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a little bit of a narrowing down of rotation at some point, depending on how things materialize. But that's not for us to worry about right now. It's about everybody just playing the way you know you're supposed to play hard, take advantage of your minutes out there, and like we're still learning each other in the different rotation or combinations. So it's just part of again our identity right now and evolve throughout the year.
How important is team brotherhood and trying to do something like that?
Our energy's been great from day one of training camp. It's a beautiful locker room. Guys that are happy to be here, happy to play the way that we do. I understand everybody's get an opportunity. Coach has done a pretty good job of explaining, the situation we're all in, like in a positive way of, again, how many guys he would like to play and how many guys can play. And to your point, you have to have, again, a commitment and no agendas, no egos or healthy egos of when you're out there, like you know you're supposed to be out there, but if it's not your night, you can't bring the team down with your energy. So I haven't seen any red flags with that, which has been great.
Now, I will say this. We've seen Andre Iguodala and others coaching Jonathan Kuminga, James Wiseman, some of those other players that have been on the team. And Kuminga's still there, now he's starting. But Wiseman, we've seen others get frustrated with their minutes. So maybe Steph is speaking about the totality of what has gone on over the last few years around the team. Jordan Poole, that whole thing with him. We saw him pout and not shaking Steph's hand as well. So we've seen these things happen with others, but when it's not your night, uh, your energy can't bring others down. The most recent person who's had episodes on the sideline like that is Klay Thompson. So that's why people are saying that Steph Curry has fired a shot in his Splash Brothers direction. But I'll say this, Steph and Klay will be intertwined forever. No matter what happens with the rest of Klay's career or Steph's career, those two guys are like their names Steph and Klay, Mike and Pip. You know what I'm saying? Those type of duos. You only have a few people, Kareem and Magic. You know what I'm saying? They are like that with each other forever. And we saw Steph share the pleasantries on his IG when Klay left, and it was heartfelt. So maybe he's not talking about Klay Thompson. I know that was a difficult split, but also we do remember Steph at press conferences saying something has to change, something has to be different. And for Klay, that change was good for him. So much so that Steph was willing to vouch for Klay, or the way Klay tells the story, he's told Steph specifically not to use his power for the organization to keep him. He wanted the Warriors to keep him because they wanted him and they valued him, as a commodity to the franchise, not because Steph is flexing his muscle. So all indications that we've gotten up until this point shows that they are good with each other, but we will see as time goes on. Was this a shot at Klay Thompson? I want you guys to tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Is it those other incidents that's happened around the Warriors over the last few years, or is that a specific shot at Klay Thompson? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Till next time.